Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Spirit Mod. So in today's episode we are going to try and take down a boss. We have two bosses to actually choose from though. We have Plantera and then we also have the one that you do in the Spirit biome. Actually, let's check that out. Is that right? No, it's the Illuminant Master that you do in the Hallowed biome at nighttime. Now, so the reason I say there's two bosses to choose from, we've got a little bit of a dilemma on our hand. I am pretty sure my world doesn't have a Hallowed biome, and the reason for that is because I feel like the Spirit biome landed on top of where the Hallowed biome was going to be. So I'm just going to double check this. We're going to head to the right side of the world, and if I can't find a Hallowed biome, today I will take down Plantera, because I feel like that will be at least moving forward and making progress while I work on making my own Hallowed biome, because I'm going to need to pick a part of the world where it could be. If not, I'm going to have to build one of those ones that you build in the sky. Very elaborate, very complex. Yeah, okay, I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have that, but that's alright. So, here's the plan. I want to actually use Rune Armour, because we had the option of Rune Armour in the last episode, but I didn't have enough to make it. Well, since that episode and this one, I've actually taken the time to get a little bit more runes, essentially. And they actually take a little while to farm, to be honest. Unless there's a really quick way of getting them, I haven't seen it. So it does actually take a while. But what I'm going to do is, real quick, guys, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to clear out everything that we need for a Plantera Arena. Because, you know what? You need a big open space, and this is probably our best bet at actually doing that. Now, as you are all aware, I don't have any music licensing here on ChippysCouch. I haven't since day one, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna speed this up. I'm gonna do a simple jump cut, and we'll clear out this area, make it a nice little biome, and then we'll look at making some of that Rune Armour. But I'm gonna be using my summons that I actually got, and I'm also gonna be using some buffs. But I'm gonna be using these, and I'm gonna be using one of these, and one of these. Okay, right, see you guys in a few minutes. Oh yeah, do you know what? Just remembered something. Can't even mine chlorophyte yet. I completely forgot about that. What pickaxe is it to mine chlorophyte then? What one do you get after? Oh, I get it. Hallowed. Ah, there we go. It's hallowed. And you know what? I don't even have an axe. Right, I'm going to clear up as much as I can, and then I'll be back with my hallowed pickaxe, and we'll make it perfect. So, my little arena is almost complete. Although I got kind of I kind of got stomped a little bit. I'm not going to lie, while I was down there, I got a little bit stomped because we were getting pretty overrun. But it's almost done. But I've came back up anyway, even though I've died. I've come back up because we actually need to get that new pickaxe so that we can actually mine all the other stuff away. And the second thing is, we want to look at those runes, right? So, here's how many I've got. I've got 17. Now, honestly, let me tell you, getting 17 took a while. So, you need 8 for one of the pieces, 16 for another, and 10 for another. So, you need quite a bit. Now, let's look. Oh my god, it's actually kind of late. You know what I could do with? I could do with the Cosmolite from the Calamity mod, to be honest. It's such a handy mod, such a handy little item in a mod. I wish that all mods had it. But I also got this. I also got the Blazing Bouquet. Let's have a little look at it. Okay. So you just hold it down and it keeps spawning extra ones in. That's kind of interesting. That reminds me of something out of the Binding of Isaac. Very, very cool indeed. So I think the plan should be going to get some runes from the Spirit biome. The only problem is you actually have to find them yourself almost, because what happens is basically you basically just kill enemies for them, and honestly, I feel like that's a good idea because, you know, grinding away for the armor sets and all that. But the only problem is they drop so infrequently, and it's a little bit frustrating. I won't lie, but we're gonna do a little bit of on camera. And then I can get ready for Plantera, because I'm going to have to find a Plantera bulb. And I feel like I've had awful luck with that in the past few seasons. But then again, Spirit Mod has actually been my favorite world so far, honestly. Like, it really has been. Alright, so where do we drop down? Okay, I've got an area over here. So, as you can see, I've actually been, like, mining it out and kind of digging around and seeing what I can do. I still don't have a clue how to unlock these spirit chests. You see, they have keys, and I was quite excited to open them. And the only problem is if you check the Wikipedia page for them, it doesn't exist. It has, like, a link to the page, but no actual information. So, you know, what's going on there, guys? Sort that out. Come on now. I want to know what's inside. Because what if we level past them? We're like, oh yeah, I think we opened them after the Overseer, and then actually it's like an hour ago we're meant to unlock them. I don't know. Yeah, these are the people that drop them. But let's see if these guys drop them, for example. Yes, no. So, I killed 3, and I got 1. So, that's 30% so far. That's not bad. Killed 4, got 2. That's 50%, technically. If you get what logic I'm going with here. It's not very great, don't get me wrong. Didn't get 1 then. Oh, I got 1 then. You know what? They're actually doing alright. They're actually spawning a lot here for some reason. I feel like when you actually get into the caves I've built, for some reason they don't necessarily want to spawn in. I got a present then. Hey, first present of the series. Shout out to the people watching the Christmas series on Chippy Gaming right now. Which is weird because I've been doing modded for so long and I play vanilla and I'm like, okay, how does this work? How does this work? And every 2 minutes I wish that I can look something up, I'm not going to lie. I've become quite reliant on mods. I feel like I'm reliant on Recipe Browser a lot. I'm reliant on the Alchemist mod. You know, going back to fishing in Terraria, an absolute pain. But then again, you work a little bit harder for what you get in vanilla. So I guess there is the satisfaction of that. And all the Christmas magic. Right, so we're up to 22. That is... yeah, that's actually loads better. Let's try this out on combat. I don't know if... do they home in or does it only kind of create a ring? It really does remind me of the Binding of Isaac. And I don't know if I necessarily like that aspect of it. Because I don't like these kind of weapons in the Binding of Isaac. I can't remember the name of the item that actually does it. Is it soy milk? I think it's soy milk. No, soy milk is increased tears. There's one item where you pick it up and you're like, great, that's my run. Because it basically converts all your tears to go in a circle. And if you didn't want that to begin with, it could be very, very frustrating. Okay, how many we got? 23. 23. Not too bad. This area is legit working out for me. You know what? I'm going to have to go through and kill these, though. Because they're lowering the enemy spawn rate. Because if you don't get rid of them... Terraria's like, no, don't need to spawn any more enemies. We've got enough around. Oh, I lost my present. Oh, well. It'll probably just be a lump of coal. What about these guys? Do you know what's weird? I actually got a Santa on this world. And now, to my understanding, I thought you only got Santa after you did the Frost Legion. And I don't remember doing the Frost Legion in this series. So I'm a little bit confused by that. Maybe it's like a modded thing. Lordy knows. Lord knows. Alright, 24. Come on, hurry up, game. Hurry up. I can't even remember how many we need. Is it 16, 8? So 24, and then a further 10. I think it's 30, 34. Alright. You know what? I'll do another jump cut. You know, I'll speed things up. Because it's actually doing alright today. Like I say, I've had bad luck in the past for this. Just spending absolutely ages and not getting any. So, I'll keep going. Yeah, see, I'm getting them every few enemies. That's not too bad. So we're in need of one more. Let's see. Did we get lucky? No. Alright, well I thought that was going to be, you know, the final little bit, but, you know. It doesn't always turn out how you want it to turn out, but that's alright. I'm pretty sure the next one will. Is anybody getting annoyed at the sound of these summons yet? I know I am. Yeah, they're pretty loud. I think because I've got so many of them as well. It doesn't necessarily help. You know what? When they go, we'll leave them off for a little bit. And we'll fend for ourselves. Yeah, it honestly seems like they're not kind of spawning anymore. It's kind of annoying. Like, I had a really great track record where I was getting lots of them. And then now, not so many. Let's see if I kind of linger around here. If I get any more. What is that? Is that a stack of diamonds or a stack of... Oh, wow. 2 diamonds. Nice. Okay, let's see. Ancient Ruin, there we go. So that makes 35, which I believe is enough. There's actually an extra ingredient, and I haven't really considered that. And I've only just kind of clicked. I was like, oh yeah, it's made of two things, right? It's made of Ethereal Ember, a part of the ever-burning soul. Let's see. Ethereal... Really? I have two of them? Wow. So that wasn't worth it in the slightest. I wasn't kind of expecting that to turn out that way. And I don't exactly remember where you even get them from. So that's pretty annoying. We'll see, though. We'll see. What they called? They're called Ethereal Ember. Ethereal... Oh, they actually have a set of wings for it? Never wings. Allows for flight and slow fall. Huh, cool. Let's see. If you put them in, does it tell you what enemies drop them? Ah, okay, so... A boss drops them. The Soul Crusher drops them. Spirit Bat, Ice Core, Ancient Tomb, and Ghastly Being. Do you know what? I actually don't know where any of these are. The only thing I know about is, of course, the Ethereal Ember. But if it's only dropping two, that's pretty bad. But maybe I spent them yesterday on something else, or in the last episode. So let's buy a few potions. 2 regen, swiftness, iron skin, magic power, magic regen, life force, wrath, rage, endurance, and then what else do we need? Titan don't really need. I'll take shine, and I'll take night owl, and you know what? I'll take summoning as well. Looking good. That's good enough. So I actually went ahead and prepared 2 more ethereal, not ethereal embers. I prepared 2 more eerie wisps because I remembered that you could get some runes from that boss. So I was like, well, it was a pretty easy boss to beat back then. It might not be now, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. I thought we could farm it out anyway. So if we can get those little additional crafting recipes or crafting items from this thing, then we'll do it. We'll give it a good go. You know what? It's actually lined up pretty conveniently. I did a day of farming for spirit stuff, and then I cut back in, get enough to do it, and then you know what? It's nighttime almost, and we can actually do it. That's why I was bothered about it being nighttime earlier. Maybe these enemies are ones that only spawn on the surface. Do you know what? I didn't actually consider that. Well, there's a wandering soul, and we know that they don't drop them because I've killed enough of these. Oh my god, could you imagine if you actually get better summons up here? I'd be quite annoyed, really. Okay, buff up. Let's spawn some summons in. 1, 2. And then 1, 2 of these. You wait. Yeah, there we go. You wait until you got both. And then begin. Let's see how we do. It's been a few days, honestly. Oh yeah, it has the little barriers around it. I forgot about that. I wonder how many barriers it actually has. Well, it's got 4 at the minute. It's been a few weeks, so the knowledge was barely there anyway. But it's definitely gone now. Okay, so it's got some extra parts. Let's keep avoiding it. Just keep circling it. That's the goal. Okay, here we go. Ethereal Ember. Okay. Don't get killed by it. I haven't made any kind of arena or taken into consideration what it might have been like previously, but it seems like it's almost dead, unless that's the... No, okay. I always expect there to be a second stage when I get off easy like that. So you know what? We'll do it again. We should probably wait a second, though, and heal up a bit. Get our summons back out. So we'll do 1 there. 1 there, 1 here, and 1 there. That's actually lined up perfect, to be honest. Got them real quick. Are these going to give me health packs? They should do. Some of these enemies should give me health. I need it. Give me those little candy cane looking things. Come on. Oh, there you go. There's a candy cane. Ah, thank God. If you're wondering why it's Christmas, by the way, it's because I have it set to Christmas for my other series. In case you're wondering, it's not part of the mod. Oh, wow. What's that? Oh, it's like a lingering particle. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Okay. Let's do round number 2. This wasn't so bad before. I mean, we kind of got a little bit low health. I guess. I mean, we kind of took a few knocks I wasn't expecting. So I'll have to see. Okay, so that's round 1. We'll see if we get hit in the second phase. Hopefully not. I do have a few potions running out, like endurance in a few seconds. And there's no real point taking more. Okay, there we go. Spawn them back in. So they can do a little bit of extra damage for us. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here. Yeah, this boss is a little bit of a pushover, I'm not going to lie, with this Solace. I don't know if we had this for the last fight, admittedly. I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, it's a bit of a pushover, that one. But that's alright. It's now complete. And we can head back to the hub. So let's open both of these up. 1, 2. Okay, not really worth it. A wisp staff. Oh, okay, so that's a magical staff. Soul shatter. Oh, that makes a satisfying sound. That's the sound of the toxic flask, right? Summons the spirit. Yeah, I've got one of those. Ah, so I still don't have enough. I still don't have enough. Or maybe I do. Maybe it only requires a little bit. We'll see. We'll put everything in. I'll put that in as well. Okay, so let's go into the crafting section over here. And let's see. What was it called? Rune Armour. Oh, no. Yeah, Rune Armour. So 4, 4, and 4. Ah, snap. We came very, very close to making a full set there. Not gonna lie, pretty annoying there. Ah, right. And is there any way I can just go and grab some of these? I wish there was. Okay, so we'll craft 1. So that's the hood. I'll craft the plate or the tunic. Let's have a little look at how it looks. Let's take that off. Oh, that actually looks sick. Look at that. Oh, look at that, guys. Come on, that is pretty sick looking. Let's move that over, though, and we'll favorite these. And I could just do with another one of those eerie wispy things, whatever they're called. Let's see if I can make one. Eerie... No, okay, I've got no chance. You know what? I might quickly Google something real quick and see if I can actually just go and hunt down those enemies. Yeah, so I looked it up. It's apparently a 1 in 5 drop rate from some of the enemies you can find underground. I might try and set up then some kind of AFK farm for that. So I've got a bunch of potions now that I might just use. I'll take Bewitching. Give that an alt favorite. And then I'm going to look in here for any summoning weapons. So staff, maybe? I feel like that's the right way of doing it. Wisp staff. Well, it's none of these that actually summon enemies, is it? Yeah, I could do with some summoning staffs, essentially. I mean, these are great, but they don't last very long. I could do with one that is a permanent summon staff. Is that one? Yeah, they'll do. They'll do. They're good enough. Okay. So the plan now is to go down there. I need a battle potion. And I'm just going to farm these out because I'd like to use the full set today for Plantera. If that's still on the table. I don't know if it will be, though. I don't know if it will be. I feel like I'm running over time a little bit because I've kind of spent a lot of time farming. Right. What I'll go do is I'll go set that up now and I'll let you know the results. Okay, guys. I have sussed it out. So I spent ages going around the spirit biome and honestly couldn't find a single enemy that actually drops those little embers. And I was really confused. I was like, why is this not working? And so I dug down another section, and for some reason here, where it's completely untampered with, away from the ice biome, that's where they actually summon from. So, pretty good stuff, not bad. And I've got, how many have I got of them? Is it 2? And I think it's only 2 that I needed, right? Pretty sure it is. Or maybe it's 4. Oh no, I feel like I was, yeah, I feel like I was 2 off. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure I was right. So let's head back, and what we'll do is we'll chuck everything in here. Now, I did originally start this episode wanting to do Plantera, but I'm not going to do it today, and I'll tell you why. I have spent quite a lot of time actually farming away for these things. And to be honest, guys, I'm actually pretty knackered. I have been a little bit overworked recently, and you may be wondering, hey James, where's ChippysCouch been? And the honest truth is this. So I started a Christmas series, which was a great idea in the grand sense of things, but was a little bit of a terrible idea because I started stretching myself way too thin, and that started affecting my sleep and the way that I kind of recorded in general, because those episodes take quite a long time to make because they're not like ChippysCouch episodes. And then, and this is the main reason, if I'm honest, I had this horrible, horrible bug in modded where I would just glitch and jitter around the page for no reason, and I couldn't figure out why this was happening, but I figured it out now, and it's simply I just have to restart Terraria a couple of times, and then it works smooth, and I have to be lucky in a way that when I start Terraria it works out that way. But you know, it's been a little bit hard, not gonna lie. I wanted to make more, and I feel bad for not being able to make more. But I feel like this is a step in the right direction today, actually being able to make something. You know, it's important to sometimes make something and go from there. You know, even if it's small, even if it's a smaller episode like this, you know, it's important to try and just work a little bit, you know, when you get the time. So I feel like we're in the right direction, guys. So, full Rune Armour increases magical damage by 15% and increases movement speed by 5%. Set bonus, leave behind dangerous explosive runes. Has my mana filled up all the way? Is it really only 200 that you get? I'm so used to armors that give additional mana. So let's see. Fallen Stars. Ah, you know what? I don't think... Oh, okay, that's why I'm in the crafting bit. Oh, wow, you actually leave behind quite a bit of these things, don't you? I must be at max mana. Or I'm just going mental. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still use 5? Oh, it's free. Oh, yes, I am. It just feels weird. Maybe I'm not used to playing in a higher resolution, which I'm sure you guys will all notice. I wanted today's episode to be in 4K, but I compared the shots between 1080p and 4K, and silly James, yeah, because I made a big deal out of it. It doesn't really look that much different, but our old quality compared to this one is much, much better. So let's have a little look here at what kind of damage we can do. So we were doing 71 now, and before, this is with our magical titanium, 80... No way. Please tell me that this wasn't a complete waste of time, because you get this armor after titanium. What's up with that? I don't know which one's better now. Look, this gives you 200 mana. Swap it back over. 300 mana. I feel like we've wasted our time, guys. I'm not going to lie. This was maybe a pretty bad idea. But ah, well. Right. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow we will do Plantera. We can kind of knock that one off the list. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.